This is my toy collection, something that I haven't alluded to or told you about. All my toys. There's a few more that I've given away, and you saw the one I took to KL with me. So let me show you my toy collection and what was behind the start of it, and why I've continually all this year been finding toys and picking them up. So I'll show you them individually and the little differences between them. So I have a bit of a soft spot for toys that are lost. So these are all lost toys. I've found them. I've brought them home, I've washed them, I've dried them, and made a little family. This is my little family. So let me just zoom in and show you a few here. Now I'll show you the first one I ever found. The first one I ever found. And so we'll zoom in here. And it was this fella here. This little fella here. Little bear. And they've got these attachments on the back that go into all of these croc type shoes that everyone wears here, and there's a huge fascination and movement for all of these little add-ons, and the Crocs have got holes and aerations in the top that these fittings plug into, and you'll see these things. Oh bugger! It just fell over here. He's a bit knocked around, that one. He took a bit of. Okay, he doesn't want to sit up. Huge fascination with these little add-ons to toys. So now the second one, the second toy I ever found. So that one I showed you, I found him along the river. And I looked on the ground and I walked past and I thought, oh, what is that? You know, oh, it's a little toy. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up. Then the second one, the second one I ever found was Mr. Grumpy here. Here's Mr. Grumpy. If I turn him up the other way, he looks happy, but he's been on the piss there. So Mr. Grumpy, this one here, this little fluffy ball here. Now I found him on a bridge in the rain, and I was walking back. It's about 2 kilometres to Lotte Mart, the supermarket that I go to, that we all go to, and it was pissing down with rain, and he'd fallen off. These are all fallen off people's shoes and bags. And he'd fallen off, and he was up on the footpath just on the tipping point of falling way down into the Han River. And I saw this thing, but it was raining and I was getting along, and I come back home and I thought about it for 2 days. I thought, oh, this poor little bloody toy. That was January-ish when it was raining. I was in the rain, so I thought, stuff it. I went for a walk in the rain, and he was still there on the footpath, you know, lying there waiting, ready to tip into the river. So I picked him up and brought him home, and that was the start of the collection. I felt sorry for all these little toys. So let me show you. I don't know what the lighting's like here. We've got a little bear up here. And another, a lot of them have still got the hangers on them that have fallen off. And this one here I found at the very top bridge. It's called Suicide Bridge because people jump off it. And he's been sitting there a long time because the little fitting on it's all rusty. Just these little toys, knitted toys that are abundant here. Abundant. I can't remember the order that I found them in. There's a little skateboard here, little skateboard, and a little plastic crab, and Mr. Angry there. I think he goes on the top of a pencil. That was all split, so I glued them up, and I don't know what a lot of these are called. This guy here was pretty buggered. He's been all glued up. He was all split up the seam here, so he's been glued up. Come on, mate, stand up. There you go. And I was walking across the one of the bridges where the boys fish off, and I didn't know what these were. And I picked this up. I was looking at them, and this guy gave me this one. And they go on the end, the very end of the fishing rods, and when they get a bite, these things, they let them know they've got a bite on the fishing line. So Spider-Man there. As I say, a lot of these plug into shoes. This little dinosaur, he was found really black and dirty under said bridge again, another bridge. So I found a little Dior, all diamonds those. So that's Mr. Dior. And all these little ones here. Hope I'm focusing on them. I found some diamonds as well. Look at these. You know, this is the land of the lucky here. I found all these diamonds. I got 4 of them. A couple of little rabbits here. Some of these are new. Some of these are quite new. And this is where they've all got tags on them. So, you know, all the girls and the guys here, they attach them to their bags and their clothes and all sorts of things. And they fall off. They break and fall off. That's where I come along. And I find this one here I found in the grass up against a tree. A little rabbit here. So he's got a mate. And as I say, I've got a couple of brothers over here now. These are a couple of hair clip things here. I found all these here, these 5 here in a row, about 4 days ago. 5 in a row. I was lucky there. I think a lot of them are quite funny. Deputy dog there. You know, I've got a few on the hat as well. While we're at it, some people might recognise that green Tokoroa Classic Motorcycle Club. That's about 50 years old, that. There you go. That's from KL. That's the Twin Towers. That was the last visa run I did. Now, what have we got here? These funny little things here. Little dog. And again, these all go on the shoes here. This little bag thing there. Little bow. Now I've got all these dice. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 91. I've got 94 little dice here, and they've got these lighters. That's actually, yeah. And see in the bottom there. I'll bring it out into the light a bit. There's these little dice inside these lighters. So these are all thrown on the ground. Everything gets thrown on the ground here. So I smash up those lighters and collect all these lucky dice. Nearly 100 of them. Now, this poor bugger here, Mr. Monkey, he's got a broken arm, and he was pretty screwed up. Found miles from here up against a palm tree with rubbish all over it, and the reason he stuck out is just that his red was quite bright. It was quite bright. Now I'm going to show you, I'll show you here this fella. Now these are popular. I've seen big big ones of these. Something on it. He's got a growth on his head there. I don't know what you call that little animal there. But check this out. Check that out. Yeah, when he's happy, his tail goes off. Yeah, it was grubby and dirty, but it's all new now. You know, smells good. Now this fella here, this little brown bear here, he was up on the motorway that I've showed you, where I ride the bike up onto the motorway to go down to Dragon Bridge. And he was just sitting there with a lonely look on his face, sitting on his bum. So I snavelled that. I picked him. The thing is, I'm walking around. I'm not looking at buildings or the river. I don't even look at the landscape. I'm fixated now on the ground because I find a lot of money too that I give to people. But so I'm in the city. I'm in Danang city on my bicycle about a month ago, and I caught something out of the corner of my eye on the road on the tar seal against the black, and it was this little bear here. Now the thing about it is that he's fully articulated. I'll move that back a bit. His little legs, yeah, and his arms, they articulate. He can stand up. And I also found this one, Mr. Mouse. And this fella here, look at his leg, he can walk. And his arms articulate, and even his head swivels. How's that? So they're all a family. They're a family of lost toys. So they're as much of a family for themselves as they have been for me. These here I found about 20-30 metres apart on the same day. So I guess interesting because the little tags on the top here, they must have fallen off. This little rabbit here, he's brand new. And there's a little clip here that can clip onto a hook. He's brand new. Might take that one with me. This is just to go around someone's hair. It's just for a loop for the hair, that one. So they've all been rescued, they've all been dirty. I've cleaned them all up, given them all a home. Some silly things. But that's the deal with that lot. Now, what's going on at the moment is I'm leaving. So I'm doing a few vids about reducing down everything I've got. I'm giving everything away, and I can't take these. I can't take them. So there's two people. One in particular was over. My friend Peach, the young lady Peach, was over last night, and I reconfirmed with her that she's going to take them all. I've got some plastic containers to put them in, so she's going to give them a home. So they're all going to stay together. Because I can't take them, and I'll talk about that in another vid when I do a reduction vid on the gear that I'm taking or not taking. There's the market there. Keep an eye on the markets. We're all getting rich at the moment, and so that's the deal there. Collection of old toys, and I've just been quietly not secretly, but just been quietly picking them up, and it's been building up and building up and building up. And again, out on the road here again, it's about I've got a washing machine here. I've got a washing machine to dry. So it's good having a washing machine because you can constantly just keep your clothes clean and have choices. What the hell was I saying? Here's the view out here. You know, look, they think I'm going to jump out the window, but it's a lot easier to walk up onto the roof where it's higher and jump off the roof. Now that's what I was saying, going to say, with the toys. Just another little, reason to go out walking. A lot of them I've found on the bicycle. I've seen them. Ooh, what's that? You know, and it just adds to the value and the flavour of the day. A little bit of purpose, something to do. It may seem silly to a lot of people, but I do no harm to myself or others by doing it. And it's just my quirk. It's a way for me to express myself with finding old toys, cleaning them, and giving them a little family and a home together. So it's more about an expression. It has served as an emotional release as well. Because I feel bloody good when I find one. It makes me buzz up when I found another one. Take it home, let it soak for a few hours, wash it up. It's all a process, and there might be a couple of hours involved in doing it. So all part of just giving some value to the day at no cost. So there you go. That's the toy collection. I was going to set them all out and show you. All of this stuff I'll be giving away. All the little things that I don't collect bugger all. I will take my shoe horn. So don't say I don't get a horn every now and then. That's to help behind the heel to slip the shoes on. I will take that. I brought that in Hanoi. That was purchased in Hanoi, and I possibly might take my my fan as well, because I got that from I was given that in Hoi An. Now I'd been there for 5 months in Hoi An, and I was recognised as people got familiar with me walking around Old Town, and someone walked out and just gave that to me. They didn't want anything, they weren't selling anything, they just gave it to me. You here a long time, so that was a gift. So I may take it, but everything comes down to weight now. It's all about weight. How much I can carry on the plane, not on my shoulder, but on the plane. I don't want any hassles, because I'm going to be moving around a bit on a whim. So I just want to pack up, chuck it in, boom, off. So that's why I can't take anything, and that's why I've been giving stuff away. I'm going to get real free. I want to get real free with possessions and stuff. There's nothing that I have that I can't buy. So that's the deal. The hat will be coming with me, and we'll add to him. We'll add to that. That's the toy collection. So if you got something to say, I forgot. I'm supposed to be big time and say like, comment, and subscribe. It does something to the algos on YouTube. But there you go. Cool.